Welcome to the January 2011 City Focus. On this edition, tourism efforts pay off. Combating neighborhood deterioration. And recycling program now underway. These stories and more on City Focus.
An indoor event center for Round Rock took a significant step forward in December when the City Council voted to purchase the land for this key addition to the community's economic development arsenal.
The city's Sports Capital of Texas tourism campaign has been a winning effort, with our Convention and Visitors Bureau recruiting more than 24 outdoor events last year that generated $8.5 million of economic impact. A multi-purpose event center will give our CVB the ability to expand our sports tourism program to include indoor activities like volleyball, basketball, martial arts, cheerleading, and more.
Tourism is one of the purest forms of economic development that there is. People come to your community, they shop, they spend money, and then they get in their cars and they go home. The Round Rock tourism effort, Sports Capital of Texas, is trying to get primarily families and kids to the city of Round Rock for sporting tournaments to do exactly that, to spend their money, have a good time, shop, and then go home. We've done a great job on the outdoor sporting events and attracting those because we've got some fantastic outdoor facilities at Old Settlers Park and other places. But where we've been really lacking and where we've really been missing opportunities is on an indoor facility. We've been leaving money on the table basically because we haven't been able to attract those events, and this indoor facility will allow us to do that.
The site for the new event center is off Chisholm Trail Road, just north of FM 3406. It's adjacent to the interstate as well as a cluster of hotels and restaurants, making it a great location for out-of-town visitors.
The vast majority of events that we will have at the Special Events Center that are sporting related will most likely be on the weekends. On the weekends where there's not something planned, or in all those other weekdays, that facility will be a great asset to the community because it can be used for weddings, for corporate functions, for huge birthday parties, things like that. So we are real excited about the possibility of what that can offer the community really 7 days a week.
The city plans to use hotel-motel tax revenue to pay for the facility, the same source of funds that help pay for the Dell Diamond Stadium and Conference Center. The 23 acres the city purchased for the future event center costs $3.3 million. We'll have more details to share in future episodes of City Focus as this exciting project moves forward.
The Round Rock Public Library recently launched a new service called OverDrive, expanding its collection with downloadable audiobooks, ebooks, music, and video. Library card holders can check out and download media anytime, anywhere by visiting roundrocktexas.gov/overdrive. From the OverDrive homepage, click Sign In. Select Round Rock Library System and enter your library card number to log in. Note there are a number of help resources under the Getting Started section of the left sidebar to help you along your way. I recommend following the Quick Start Guide to help install the OverDrive Media Console on your computer or device. You will need to install some free software before you can download materials. For audiobooks, music, and video, download OverDrive Media Console. To read ebooks, users will need Adobe Digital Editions. Titles can be enjoyed immediately or transferred to a variety of devices, including iPod, Sony Reader, the Nook, and many others. Some audio titles can also be burned to CD to listen on the go. Another great feature is you'll never accrue late fees with titles you download through OverDrive. Titles auto-expire and are returned to the library. Check out a digital download today at roundrocktexas.gov/overdrive.
Our citywide recycling program is now underway. Christy Justice has the details on what can be recycled, the new pickup schedule, and how we're going to track the amount we recycle.
By now, you should have your brown garbage and green recycling containers. Here is an overview of what can be placed in your green container to be recycled. Note that these materials do not need to be separated from each other in any way. That will be taken care of at the recycling facility. Along with the collection of recycling materials comes a new garbage pickup schedule. We have added a tool at roundrocktexas.gov/recycle to help you get a handle on your garbage and recycling days. Just select your neighborhood from the drop-down menu and you can see all of your recycling days throughout 2011, as well as your weekly garbage collection day. We will also be tracking how many tons of materials we recycle citywide on the recycling page. We are excited to have this new program underway. For more information on the schedule and how much we are recycling, visit roundrocktexas.gov/recycle.
Create a special and memorable experience with your daughter at the annual Daddy-Daughter Dance at the Clay Matson Recreation Center on Saturday, February 5th. Dress up, take pictures, and dance the night away. Enjoy dancing to all types of music, a dance contest, refreshments, activities, and professional photography. Tickets are only $7 per person and can be purchased online at roundrockrecreation.com or in person at the Clay Matson Recreation Center. The Daddy-Daughter Dance is another quality event brought to you by the City of Round Rock Parks and Recreation Department.
A priority goal of the city's strategic plan is preventing neighborhood deterioration. Shannon McIntyre has information on how the city's helping tackle this issue.
Here in Round Rock, we are proud of our national reputation for our quality of life, but it's not something we want to take for granted. To prevent our neighborhoods from deteriorating, the city has been focusing attention on issues like parking in yards, abandoned vehicles, and signs in the right-of-way. Also, we've been working to better establish relationships with homeowners associations, neighborhoods, and apartment complexes to help keep our neighborhoods healthy.
Even though the neighborhood has a good relationship, we have to establish a relationship with the city, because as you can see, all the trees in the park, the city helped us get them. We had an Arbor Day. We had 300 people out. We had volunteers from the city out. It was great. I mean, we established a great relationship with the city.
You can also help fight neighborhood deterioration. Report issues like damaged sidewalks and weedy lots in your neighborhood by filling out a service request online at roundrocktexas.gov/service request. At the end of the day, communication between everyone in the community is key to preventing neighborhood deterioration and making Round Rock the city of choice.
And now, a Preservation Minute, brought to you by the City of Round Rock Department of Planning and Community Development. The City of Round Rock was founded in the 1840s, where the Chisholm Trail crosses Brushy Creek, at the area now known as Old Town. In 1876, many businesses and residents moved to our current downtown, or New Town, when the railroad extended its tracks there. Since then, the City of Round Rock has grown steadily. As it grows, the city works with owners of older and historic properties to encourage upkeep and the retention of historic character. This is called historic preservation. Within city government, primary responsibility for historic preservation rests with the Department of Planning and Community Development and the Historic Preservation Commission. Members of the Historic Preservation Commission are appointed by City Council. The Commission is charged with preserving, protecting, and promoting the city's historic resources. This involves supporting the designation of local landmarks in historic districts, working with the Chamber of Commerce and the Convention and Visitors Bureau to improve tourism to historic sites, and working with state and county historical commissions. The Commission is probably best known for administering city ordinances that involve historic preservation. In that role, the Commission works with the Planning and Community Development Department to enforce the requirements for properties with historic overlay zoning. The Department of Planning and Community Development also manages the city's historic preservation programs. These include advising property owners who want to renovate historic buildings, citywide preservation planning, maintaining an inventory of historic properties, designating local landmarks in historic districts, managing a property tax exemption program available to historic property owners, and educating the public about Round Rock's history and the city's historic preservation programs.